You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Hello guys, how's it going? As always, this is Jason, and we're in this cave that we were in a couple episodes back. I've decided that it is important for us to complete our quest, the quest that we set out for ourselves of finding the diamonds that we need in order to leave this area. We kind of set our own little goal, a personal goal of at least making a chest plate before we venture over to that island that we can see in the distance. And I think I'm going to lock myself to that area. If it is a water landlocked area, I'm going to prevent myself from going further beyond that until we find maybe the next piece of armor. Maybe if it's not, maybe we set a limit on the number of blocks, something like that. I haven't quite decided exactly the criteria quite yet, but that's kind of the idea I'm going with. Something that can kind of set like a pace, kind of like, you know, the old school questing and stuff in some games, where a pace is set for you. This is like some kind of weird gaming diet. This is the best way I know to put it. Like I don't want to progress too fast. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to savor the moment and enjoy the game. So that's what I've kind of set these restrictions on myself. And that kind of stuff's kind of worked in the past. So it's, you know, like whenever we did the Feed the Beast season, I was a big fan of Greg Tech because it did that for us. Greg got to be the bad guy. It wasn't me or anyone else that, you know, that set these limitations, but the jerk Greg did it for us. And I thought it worked really well to keep people from getting a little too crazy, Nebrissing it up as the term has been coined. I need all that coal. I do feel like I'm gonna need more iron though, so I'm gonna grab the iron that we see today. But there was more to this cave when we were here before, and I'm not really sure exactly where it goes down at, so we're gonna have to figure that out again. But I'm pretty sure there was a lot that we left undiscovered, so I'm pretty sure that there are gonna be some more diamonds down in here once we figure out where the fuck it was we were actually at to go down into the cave. But I left a lot of iron up here because I just didn't think I really needed it right then. So there's quite a bit of that we're going to gather as we go. So how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing good. Oh, you're doing good. Just swell. That's great to hear. Unlike live streams, it's not so easy to get that feedback whenever you're just recording a video, you know? Unfortunately. Let's just jump down in here. Hell with it. We need to get down anyway, so the fastest possible, the fastest way possible, the best, I guess, is what I wanted to say, but failed at spitting those things out. You know, speaking of live streams, I kind of wish this was a live stream, because I have a question that I'd love to know the answer to, and I'm not going to get to know the answer until either I look it up or I wait for the comment section to tell me, and I'm probably going to end up waiting for the comment section to tell me, because if I was going to look it up, I would have done it before I started recording this episode, because as I was going down into this cave, I had the thought, and I thought, I should look it up, and I was like, I'll just ask them. They know. They play this game. They're probably better at it than me. We do need some of this lapis. And my thought was, as I emptied my inventory and got prepared to come down into this cave, was I need a backpack. I wish there was a backpack in this game. They should add backpacks to vanilla. And then I remembered that they added these shulker. I don't know how you say it. But they added those boxes, and I don't know how you get them. I don't know. Wow, look at this corner. This right here's a UHC corner from heaven. Just look at it. Gold in the ceiling, gold in the floor. I feel like there's a rhyme there. There's somewhere there's lyrics to a song, a limerick right there, and I don't know what those words are, but I leave it to you to decide. I need that song in my heart. Gold in the ceiling, gold in the floor. Baby, it's you I'm looking for. I don't know. Roses are red. This is one of those moments. What the fuck is that? It's a spider. It's a spider. Spider. Jesus Christ. I was not prepared for the glowing eyes of an invisible spider. That's my worst nightmare. When I was doing my little rhyme, that was not what I was looking for. Oh God, there's another. There's another. This is terrifying. Please let there be no more. I beg of you. Yeah, this gold though. This is the UHC cave right here. Why don't I ever get such a thing in an actual UHC? I'm never the lucky guy when it comes to gold in a UHC. Though I guess last season I was drenched in gold and not an apple to chew it on. Chew it on? I was about to say, did I leave my bucket of water? But I didn't leave my bucket of water. I got my bucket of water right here. Right where I need it. So I have been listening to a lot of audiobooks recently. If you've watched any of my streams, there's not been a lot, but if you watched it, I talked a little bit about it. I've mentioned in the past I'm a big fan of. Well, I'm a huge fan of Michael Crichton, but there's nothing I can listen to by him anymore. I've read it all, I've seen it all. There's nothing that remains, sadly, and he's too dead to write anything else. That's terrible. Why you gotta say it like that, Jason? It's so true though. So, my current go-to author is Stephen King, and I've read a lot of his stuff, like actually read it, not listened to it via audiobook throughout time. But I've begun listening to more audiobooks recently, and that kind of is a trend that started with going to the gym. How did this guy hang his feet on the corner there? Oh, now he falls. I'll save him. I'm feeling he died. I don't think there's anything to save. Yeah, all this cave makes me feel like there's definitely some more diamonds down in here. Oh, there's a whole damn ravine over here. Yeah, there's gonna be some diamonds. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna get our diamonds and we're gonna leave this island. Cause I want to get some cows so we can have leather, man. I'm tired of this no leather situation that we're living in. But I started the Dark Tower, which if you're not familiar, I'll get you up to speed here. Dark Tower is kind of Stephen King's Lord of the Rings, so to speak. It's his mini book series. He wrote the first book in 1977, and I think he wrote the seventh and final book of the 7-part series in 2004. Now, technically, in 2007, he released an additional novel called When Through the Looking Glass, I believe it is called. That is an addition to the Dark Tower series, but it's not a part of the main story that follows the characters from the other Dark Tower. It's an interesting thing because it starts off with the characters that you're used to. It kind of picks up in the middle of, like, right after book 4, in between book 4 and 5, and you're with the same characters that you know and have gotten used to from all the other parts of the story. But they just kind of introduce this book for you. A big storm comes in, and they have to hole up for the night. And Roland, the main character, decides to tell them like a bedtime story, so to speak. Well, he starts off with the story of his past, and it's kind of an interesting way it's told because as he's telling the story of his past, there's a story in the story. One of the characters in his story of the past Roland actually tells a character in his story of his past another story that's not a story he's in. It's just a story from their world or whatever. So there's it's like a story and a story and a story. But yeah, I don't know obviously I don't know. There's just too many of you out there to know how many of you are fans of reading, fans of Stephen King, fans of whatever. And the thing about, Stephen King has always got a name for being a horror writer. Most of his books are scary or gruesome or whatever. And I wouldn't actually classify Dark Tower in that category. There are definitely aspects of everything Stephen King writes inside of this tale. but it's not the same as some of his books where it's just very hardcore blood and death and gore and those sort of things. And what's so interesting about the Dark Tower? People have been telling me to read this for years, and I just haven't ever actually gotten around to doing it. And I'm glad I finally did it. Actually, in November, according to Audible, I listened to 5 days worth of audio in November, like 5 24-hour days of audio in November. So I kind of went overboard to some degree in November listening to the Dark Tower series. I definitely got addicted and wanted as much as possible. Every waking chance I had to consume more of it, I took. Every time I was in the car, anytime I was washing dishes or folding clothes or cooking or anything, I was listening to more Dark Tower. And I'm sad it's done, actually. It's one of those things where that's the thing about a good book. You don't want it to be over. There's something bad. There's something bad up here, guys. You don't want it to be over, but you want more and more of it and then it's over. It's like one of those things. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but I do want to talk about it some. We got to find these zombies. They're right through there, I see. Because I want you guys to get a chance to check it out for yourself. So I'm not going to spoil it. But I do highly recommend that you give it a chance yourself. But the premise is originally, whenever Stephen King wrote the first book, he didn't actually plan it. I guess he realized after he wrote the manuscript for the first book that it was something that he wanted, but it was too big for him to actually finish. So he didn't actually finish. Why are there so many zombies over here? He didn't start working on the other parts of the series for many years to come after starting the series. And again, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to ruin your opportunity to check this out for yourself and to enjoy it in your own time and way. Almost every book, or to some degree, every part of Stephen King's writing throughout the years ends up coming back around to the Dark Tower series. Characters from his other novels and other books make their way into the series. Stephen King himself is an integral part of the story. It's a bit crazy, honestly. Where are these zombies coming from? Oh, Jesus Christ, you are a very strong skeleton. Why is the skeleton so strong? Jeez, that skeleton had some fast fucking shooting, didn't he? Okay, we gotta figure out this zombie situation here. What is going on here? Is there like a spawner in this wall here or something? And that's where they came from? Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot you were around there. I knew about you and I forgot. I knew all about him. I'd seen him. Why did I forget about him? Losing my mind. I was worried about this zombie. We'll come back to this zombie in a moment. But yeah, like there's part of the book where Stephen King himself makes an appearance as the author Stephen King. Like he writes himself into this book, as crazy as that sounds, and like he is writing the Dark Tower in the Dark Tower. And there was a part in Stephen King's life where he got hit by a car, and almost died, and that's in the story. Like Roland saves him. Spoiler alert. I know I said I wasn't gonna say any spoilers, and I just did. Damn it! I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. But it's a very good series, and I'm listening to The Wind in the Keyhole right now. Is that the right name of that book? I think it is. Wind Through the Keyhole. And it's a sad thing because so if you listen to Dark Tower, the audio version, one thing you'll love is a guy named Frank Mueller. He's a reader of stories. Okay, kill him, fight him, beat him up. Hey, don't shoot me. Okay, there is a. Okay, the zombie won this fight up here, it seems. That's surprising. I would have put money on the skeleton, not the one that's back there shooting me in the butt though. Screw that guy. Oh, you got out, you jerk. Got some golden boots. Boots made out of gold. But even if you don't get a chance to read the Dark Tower series, there is a movie coming out this year, or maybe not this year, because this year's only got like days left in it. There is a movie coming out very soon. I don't know when. So let's not say this year because that's a lie. But there's a movie being made. How about let's not even say when it's coming out or anything like that. Just it's being made, starring Matthew McConaughey, based on the Dark Tower series. And I'm really excited about that, but I'm also very leery. Stephen King, unfortunately, as much as I love the man's books, has had terrible luck having anything digitally produced related to his books. I can't think of a single situation where a TV show or movie based on a Stephen King novel has turned out the way it should have. And there's there is an example. An example comes to mind, and it's Pet Sematary. I think Pet Sematary is like the one chance where things turned out okay. And you'll probably say The Stand was an okay movie, and The Stand was an okay movie, but it didn't do the book justice. But it's the close second. The Stand is the close second after Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary is the one success that Stephen King has had when it comes to having any of his written work put into the big screen. But I'm hopeful. I mean, I feel like Stephen King knows the same thing I'm saying. I feel like he's felt the same pain that his readers have in regards to this. I don't think I'm alone in feeling. I mean, we can go on and on about Under the Dome. We already have before, right? There's no need to bring Under the Dome back into this. We've already been under the dome. We know the pain. Ha! Killed yourself, jerk. But I think Under the Dome is even an outlier in that regard, as probably the worst adaptation of Stephen King literature into a digital form. So, yeah. It can't get much worse than Under the Dome. Let's put it that way. It can only go up from here. But knowing how Stephen King himself feels about the Dark Tower series, as like his greatest work and whatnot, I feel like he's gonna make sure that the movie is good, and I hope that they do all 7 books into a movie. I mean, that's a big ask, of course, because the movies have to do well, and God, if they well, okay. That fight's done. Need to find some diamonds, man. I don't know if I need redstone, but I need levels. So we'll gather the redstone just for that purpose. I'll probably need redstone for like pistons or something, though, I'm sure. You always end up needing some redstone, even if you're not Seth Bling. Man, I need to make another shield. I guess I have everything I need to do that. Well, I don't have any iron on me, actually. I need to get some iron. So I was driving the other day to veer off of this Dark Tower story. We may come back around to it here, but I was driving, in a car, as you do. And giant rock flies up, hits my windshield, cracks my windshield. And I just got off the phone. The reason why I'm bringing this up is I just got off the phone with the guy. And I also have been remodeling a bathroom. And trying to remodel the other house that I bought, and also the hey, what's going on here with that cobblestone right there? Did I do that? And also the office building, like basically all of those things that have gone unfinished. Why is that cobble right there? Ah! Holy shit! You scared me there, buddy. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Lava down there. And one of the things I've noticed oh, hi everybody. In all these situations is that experts, and this is something Jeff talks about sometimes, whenever he talks about how people talk about certain things, like doctors or whatever, we'll talk about diagnosis or what have you, is they expect you to have a lot more knowledge in whatever the subject is than you do. And I don't know if that, I kind of feel like, you hear the stereotype of women getting taken advantage of when it comes to a mechanic because the mechanic will ask them something they don't know the answer to, and then they'll be like, well, this person doesn't know what's what, so I can charge them whatever I like and whatnot. Well, I am that person basically, in a lot of things. And when it comes to a mechanic, that's certainly me. I don't know the first thing about some of these things, and so. I called to get my windshield fixed earlier today because it's got a giant crack in it and it makes me sad. And it's spreading too. It's not just a giant crack that just sits there and is giant crack. No, it's giant crack that also would like to fuck me. No, the giant crack would not like to fuck me, but this right here is not good. Please blow up that spawner. Okay, let's walk away from here for a moment and heal up. I've got that destroyed. But the first thing the guy asked me is like, so does it just need to be repaired or does it need to be replaced? And I'm like, yeah, man, it does. It indeed does need one of those things. And he's like, well, you could just tell by looking at it. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure you can. Sure you can. Not me. I can't. That's not my thing. I don't do that. I don't know anything about this. For all I know, you can repair or fix or replace. I have no idea. So he had to explain to me, what I should expect as far as repairing or replacing. So we ended up working that out slowly, very slowly. But I had a similar thing with getting a sink recently. She's like, so you need a cabinet too? And I'm like, well, there's a sink. The cabinet The sink that's already there has a cabinet. There's a cabinet already in the sink. But this was an older house, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. How am I supposed to? How would a man know? How are you supposed to know what needs what and when it needs it? What does this look like? And so yeah, that had to be explained to me as well, because it's not something that I know. I don't know these things. If I knew how to replace a sink, I would do it myself. It's probably much cheaper. The best part was she gave me a quote, because they came out and they replaced the toilet in the same bathroom, and she so while they were here, they worked up what they thought was needed to replace the shower and the sink in this bathroom, and so she worked up a quote and mailed it to me, and the quote was $22,000, and I hadn't actually got the quote in the mail yet when I called her. She just mailed it last week, because I was supposed to call her last Friday, and some stuff came up and I didn't get to do that. Hi, man, that almost was bad for me. Listen, you got somebody else to fight. Leave me alone. Okay, this cave is a bit absurd, I find. This cave, though. Fucking hell, dude. I'm gonna need food here. There's probably another spider spawner down through there, right? Like, that's a lot of spider webs for there not to be. Let's just walk away from that area for a little while. Just want to find some diamonds, man. This cave is absurd. But yeah, so they they mailed a quote, and I called today, and she's like, "What's a good thing you called? Because I just pulled up the quote I sent you, and I guess I didn't look at it very closely before I sent it. The quote is for $22,000." She's like, "That can't be right." And I'm like, I hope not, unless there's going to be a little man standing there holding me a towel when I get out of the bath. She's like, "Oh, there's not only that. We got women with fans, and they fan you dry, and they put your clothes on for you." I'm like, man, I hope it comes with happy endings. She's like, all our customers get the happiest of endings. It was great, but apparently the decimal was in the wrong spot, so it's only $2,000, not $22,000. Luckily, I was like, oh man, I can't wait. I really want the $22,000 option though. Can we still discuss that? Maybe work that out. I didn't grab that chest up there, did I? Oh, that's the reason why I cared about that chest, in fact. And that too. I guess we should take this name tag as well, honestly. There's a lot of zombies to be heard. There's a skeleton. Let's ignore him. Let's go back over here and check this chest. Where is over here? Where is over here? How did I get here? Oh, it's right here. I feel like that's got to be a zombie spawner that we're hearing there. Man, not so lucky today. There is a golden apple, though. Just a regular golden apple, not a notch apple. And beetroot seeds. I don't know if those are good or not. I don't know what the deal is with those. Oh, melon seeds, though. We do want those. Let's drop that off. Drop the melon seeds. Drop the fence off. We'll take the beetroot, too. I don't know if that's something we care about, but we're going to take it. Yeah, I've taken some damage here, but I don't feel like I've taken a lot. And we've got 44 gold. That's quite a lot of gold. Man, almost there on the diamonds too. I'm gonna need food before too long, though, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to leave. Not gonna have a choice. I wish I could just find just one pocket of diamonds. You'd think in all this caving I've done, this is a very UHC cave, honestly, because I don't never find no damn diamonds in UHC. It's the hardest thing for me to find. Any UHC, the diamonds always elude me. Now, when you miss, it costs. Wait for that thing to recharge. Taking more damage than I can afford with the food that I have. Oh, my shield broke. Fuck me. Okay, hold on. Oh, my helmet's broken too. Okay. Yeah, we have no food. We're gonna have to just peek up here, but if there's no gold, I mean no diamonds here, we're gonna have to go. So we do not have what we need here to survive. I guess I can grab this just so I can regen a little bit. Of course, I got the hunger. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, and I instantly started sweating. Like I felt the sweat trickle down my side the moment all that just went down. It was like an instant sweat. I probably have to eat this apple here, man. I need the food more than anything. Let's do it. It's just a regular golden apple anyways. Let's grab this. We're gonna need it. Alright, yeah. You guys get at it. Get your fight on. Hell yeah. Alright, you are the victor, and I will kill you for it. Damn it, my shield went up in time. You are the champion, my skelly friend. 'Cause you kept on fighting till the end. This cave is the most dangerous of caves, just because of how open it is. Oh, Lord have mercy. There's a chicken. Oh, it's gotta be a skelly jockey though, right? Or not a skelly jockey yet, a zombie jockey. I don't want to be friends with her, man. I really don't. I think it's my best bet to just get the fuck out of here, unfortunately. There's another chest. Is that one I've checked? We gotta find out. I don't think it is. Damn it, though. But that is what we needed right there. Whoops. My bad. Man, I'd love to have like a see-through mod right now just to see what this world looks like around me. Like, where am I at wise? 21. So I'm not quite low enough, actually. It's lower over here, though. We just needed 5 diamonds. That's all we needed. We got 3. If we just found 2 more diamonds. I'm running late here, though, on this episode. I need to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Come on. Show me diamonds. Damn, there's all kinds of bad shit going on down here. So much gold, but no diamonds. I can't get lucky enough to get those diamonds. I hear lava too. Did this go this way some more? I think it did. I hear this witch. I don't want to be your friend. There she is. Did I get her? I think I might have. Come on, take me down to the diamonds. That did not take me down to the diamonds. Worst mine you've ever seen. God, I can't catch a break with his hunger. Alright, this is going to be our last spot we check after I grab this gold. $59 gold. So much gold. Damn it, man. Not catch a break with these diamonds today. I guess I picked the perfect island to make this the quest, huh? Check back here in this corner. Hope for it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I can't do it. Behind this redstone. This is gonna be a spot, right here, right up in here, right up in here, right up in here, right up in here. Make it happen. Couldn't make it happen. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna end today's episode here. If you want a book recommendation, Dark Tower it is. If you want a recommendation of other things, then I don't have those things. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode either way. I will see you guys next time. Leave a like or whatever other bullshit you can do to make people watch my videos. Tie them down and force them to watch my videos. You know, all the normal things you would do to your friends. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye, everybody.